Get your keyboards ready because we're going to start a big debate today with today's video talking about top 10 Polish dishes. Link to the original video is down in the description below. This is from our friends over at Easy Polish, which is also featuring Aliens in Poland, which both are fantastic channels. You guys should definitely go subscribe to both. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Co, masz ten kadr?
Cofnij się jeszcze troszkę.
Jeszcze?
Jeszcze troszkę, no bo ktoś w tle mi przeszkadza ciągle. Jeszcze pół kroku.
Ej! Co robisz? To jest naszym jeszcze.
Ale my pierwsze nagrywałyśmy wywiady.
My to zawsze nagrywamy. To jest Warszawa. Warszawa dla warszawiaków.
Ale pomarańczowy był nasz pierwszy.
My też jesteśmy pomarańczowi. Bardziej pomarańczowi niż ty.
Jasne.
That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah. What? What a crossover. This is actually kind of crazy. So I just want to say this. Both of these channels are friends of the show. Okay. I've already told them that if they ever need anything from me, especially I've told Aliens from Poland, spoiler alert, when I go to Poland, we're going to be linking up. Okay. Don't want to hype it up just yet, but they're friends of the show, friends of the channel. And it's kind of crazy to see both of them in one video. So maybe cross your fingers. When I go to Poland, we can get all three of us in a video. That would be kind of crazy. And then when you got to get Where's Wes, it would be the Poland universe all synced up together. Let me know in the comments if you would want to see that.
Spokój, nie kłóćcie się. Zrobimy bitwę na odcinki.
Ale tak razem, że niby o czym?
O jedzeniu?
Dobra, to zróbmy ranking najlepszych polskich potraw.
Oczywiście wiadomo, ze schabowy.
Chciałbyś, pierogi na pewno wygrają.
Okej, jak wygra schabowy, stawiacie nam obiad. Jak wygrają pierogi, to my stawiamy wam obiad.
Deal.
That's actually kind of crazy. That's a crazy bet. I know you guys are probably already wanting to type what you want to see, but what you think is the best. I want you to kind of do a little mental exercise with this. Have like your top 5, not top 10, but your top 5 as we go through the list. See if you disagree or disagree with, or agree or disagree with some of them. But I really want to know after we do this video if your top 5 changed. Because as a foreigner, as an American myself, I've had Polish food here in America from actual Polish people. But the thing is, even then, it may not be the same as the homeland. See what I'm saying? So I really want to see you guys really talk about this and if y'all need to debate, let's see it.
Witamy obcokrajowców, a wy Polaków.
To co, widzimy się później. Tak.
Do zobaczenia.
Dzisiaj we współpracy, a właściwie w rywalizacji z Aliens in Poland robimy ranking polskich potraw.
Are they rivals though? Are they? Am I missing some lore here? Am I missing some lore? Do I have some rivals out there outside of the passport bros that don't like me? We already know this. My rivals are, you know what? Yeah, you're right. My rivals are the passport bros that we always like talking shit on. Okay? So it's, never mind. I do have rivals.
Niech pierogi wygrają.
Which I actually want to take one of these classes from the Easy Polish people. They do awesome videos. But I know learning Polish right now on my own is pretty, like I said, definitely one of the hardest languages. So
Jakie są według pani 3 najlepsze polskie potrawy?
No wiadomo, pierogi ruskie ze wszystkim. Bigos. No i co tu jeszcze można dołożyć takiego tradycyjnego, żeby nie było? No placek drożdżowy.
oh, interesting. Okay. I've had pierogies and I've actually had yeast cake or whatever. How do you say it? Plastic. I'm not even gonna try to say it. But yes, I've had this cake before. I've actually had this. Now, am I gonna be able to sit here and tell you if it was, the way it's supposed to be? I'm not gonna be. I don't know. But I've actually had this cake. This is actually kind of why I'm even commenting on this. I'm actually surprised this is here. It's crazy. I really thought I was gonna sit here and be able to be like, oh yeah, I've only had pierogies and then nothing else. So, hey, I'm 2 for 2 right now, or 2 out of 3. All right, so I'm gonna take it.
Żurek, schabowy i golonka.
I haven't had any of these, but those look all really good. So hold on.
No placek drożdżowy.
Żurek,
So it's like an egg soup. Is that sausage or yeah, Polish sausage right there? That looks really good. That looks really good.
Schabowy i
Is that fried pork or is that what was that? But this looks really good. This right here looks crazy good.
golonka.
I to jest w takiej kolejności, jak pan wymienił?
No, myślę, że wszystkie są na wspólnej jakby takiej pozycji, ale tak poniżej już tam później duża przepaść. A później pomidorowa jeszcze zupa, klasyka.
Młoda kapusta zasmażana z koperkiem. To traktuję jako potrawę. Klasycznie pierogi. Moje to ulubione to ukraińskie. I trzecia. Bitki wołowe.
Have I had this before? Is there another name for this? Or no, is it not that there's another name? Is there another way to cook this? Is there other things you put with it? Because this looks familiar, but this not so much.
Z kaszą gryczaną, o.
Na pierwszym miejscu oczywiście kotlet schabowy. Drugie miejsce bigos. Trzecie miejsce mizeria.
Oh man, what a cucumber salad? What is this? Hold on. Okay, because us Mexicans we have a cucumber. Or again, I'm American, but my history and my culture is Mexican. We have a cucumber salad. It does not look like this. So I'm curious. I'm not asking you guys to give me like the whole recipe.
Miejsce mizeria.
But what is this? What is this sauce here? Is this just like cucumbers and ranch? Like what is this? And is this even common? I don't know. This is probably the only one I'm going to disagree with. Everything else here looks good. Look, hey, I try to be fair here. Right? I already told y'all, Warsaw, what was the sauce that we talked about in the last video? God, I already forgot. There was a sauce that I don't eat. I can eat, but I won't eat a lot of. Like I can't eat it every day. This looks like something along those lines. I'm not going to be against it. Okay, slow down. I'm not going to be against it. It could just be this picture. You know what? Let me take a break. Let me slow down here. It literally could just be this picture. Holy crap, this picture does not look good.
No
myślę, że na pewno on the top będą ruskie pierogi. I nie ma co do tego żadnej wątpliwości. Barszcz czerwony, ale taki świąteczny.
Oh, that looks... You can't see it because my picture's in the way, but that looks really good. Is that wine? Is it in wine? Like a wine broth? Here, let me move my camera a little bit. Is that like a wine broth? Oh. Because it kind of has that reddish hue to it. That would be crazy. Oh my goodness.
Się wydaje, że w ogóle polska kuchnia, jeżeli nam się z czymś kojarzy, no to ze świętami. Tam
I love Christmas food. I like this guy. I really like... Look, the whole purpose of me even covering Poland when I first started to talk about it was literally because I saw videos of Christmas in Poland and I was like, I fell in love. This is literally like a fairy tale. And I even mentioned this consistently in some of my other videos. So it's not anything new, which if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. I have a whole playlist of Poland videos, but I'm a sucker for Polish Christmas. Again, that is around the time I want to go to Poland. And I want to be immersed in the fairy tale that is Polish Christmas. Or not the fairy tale, but the magic and the beauty of it. Also, I just really like Christmas too, so I celebrate it here a lot. Like, I really go all out for Christmas.
częściej ją jemy.
Też jakiś deser potrzebujemy.
No to najlepsza jest po prostu polska szarlotka.
Oh, that looks so good. I've had this before too. So we have, wrong one. Out of all of these, we've only had 3. Let me move my camera. I don't want to go too low because it's going to block some of that stuff. But yeah, we'll just leave it where it is. The thing is, so the Polish desserts you can actually get quite a bit of over here.
Z takimi jawkami, ale takimi późnymi. Z późnym takim...
But with late apples, like late September apples. Interesting. Does it really make that much of a difference for you guys over there? If you get the September apples versus any other time? So I live in Washington State, where we can get apples. We get apples all the time. So it really doesn't make. We have so many different apples up here.
Takim jabłkiem wrześniowym.
Renetą.
Tak, no. Z taką renetą, super, tak.
Na pewno będą to pierogi. Na pierwszym miejscu z mięsem, pewnie z kaczką.
Oh, duck is so good. Great choice.
O, proszę pani, na pewno gołąbki.
Oh,
Na
wow.
pewno kotlet mielony z buraczkami.
Oh, whoa. I want some of, hold on. Okay, so I want both of these, what this guy said. Hold on. So we got the meatballs and then we have stuffed cabbage. I actually like cabbage. All right. I know a lot of Americans just don't like vegetables. That's why we're all fat. But a lot of people don't like cabbage. I'm of the belief I like cabbage anyway, but I do think cabbage is one of those things where you can cook it wrong, but you also can cook it right. So, you know, maybe some people might disagree with this take. I'm fine with it. Maybe I'm just in the minority that actually maybe not that many people like cabbage. But what I'm looking at when I looked at that, I was like, that looks really good and it sounds really
Proszę
good.
pani, na pewno gołąbki.
Like, look at that. Come on. That looks amazing.
Na pewno kotlet mielony z buraczkami i na pewno skałopy z zasmażoną kapustą.
Myślę, że przede wszystkim to są pierogi.
A z czymś konkretnym?
No, były nazywane ruskie, czyli to są takie pierogi z twarogiem i...
Cottage cheese. I haven't had that one. I've had the potato and a couple other meats.
I z ziemniakami. Tak, i jeszcze cebulki można troszkę do tego dodać.
No ale kotlet schabowy też zasługuje na top 3.
Na pewno rosół. Mogę jeść codziennie, 7 dni w tygodniu. Bigos, jeżeli jest dobry, taki domowy.
Pierogi, gołąbki and...
Potato pancakes. Have I had these before? I've heard of this before. Maybe I've just heard of it and never had it.
Placki powiem.
Yeah. Okay, so let me show you. You can't see that. God. Have I actually had this? No, I don't think I did. I think I would have. Sorry, this was a long pause. I was trying to figure out. I've heard of potato. Like I've eaten. No, I don't think I've had potato pancakes. I don't think I've had potato pancakes. I think I've just heard of it because the name sounds familiar, but I don't like thinking about it. Like trying to. I don't remember the taste, so it's definitely not something I've had. Which is kind of bumming me out because that looks really good.
Rosół, bigos i schabowy z kapustą. Z ziemniakami. To takie typowo polskie, prawda?
Tak.
No.
We're only 3 minutes in. Does anybody disagree with this list? Because there was some new ones that came right at the end of that list. See, now this is the thing. I've been trying to learn Polish, but I haven't. In doing this video, I'm coming to the realization that I haven't done a good job of remembering the names of things. I'm just, and I know I'm probably not at the point where, because I'm just trying to learn to understand the language. And I need to do a better job of learning the names of specific things.
Tak, wszystko działa.
Hej, jak wam idzie?
Nam super, już mamy 10 wywiadów, a u was jak tam?
Super, nie powiem.
Jasne, już czuję pierogi tam z oddali.
Now, why do they gotta do that person like that? Come on. Am I the only one that thinks that's funny? No, that's messed up. Hold on. Am I the only one think that's kind of, you could take it a different way? I smell the pierogi over there. It's just a person in a suit. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get me one of these suits and wear it in America for Halloween.
3 najbardziej ulubione przez panią polskie potrawy.
Ach tak, w tej chwili chłodnik z botwinki.
We've seen this one before. Yes, we've seen this in another video. That's crazy. It's only coming up now?
Który jest świetny, jak jest gorąco. To znaczy teraz już nie ma tak gorąco, ale ciągle go jeszcze chętnie jadam. A później bigos. oczywiście, no i pierogi.
I need to do bigos because everyone's been saying this, but I haven't had that one. And pierogi, obviously.
Pierogi ruskie.
Od jakiegoś czasu przeszliśmy z mężem na dietę, ale przed przejściem na dietę, no to wiadomo, tradycyjny.
Hey, at least they're doing it together. That's what's awesome.
Schabowy,
Okay.
kapusta kiszona.
So wait, is this like, hold on, what's this? What is this? What is this? Looks like, is it cheese? Is it, it's shredded something. What are we looking at here? I'm gonna put myself up here. What are we looking at? What is that? Not in like I'm like grossed out or anything, but I'm just actually curious because I can't really tell what that
I
is.
co tam jeszcze? No i mielony.
Oh, meatballs. That's what I gotta get. That's what I get next time.
No ja jestem nieco, powiedziałbym, szablonowy w tym podejściu, czyli schabowy, ale z
Okej.
mizerią, nie z kapustką. I lubię wszystkie pierożki, takie jakie one tam są. Czasami wymyślają nowe nadzienia i też toleruję.
Latem, no to chłodnik litewski. Może
Mhm.
polski, może nie polski, ale mi bardzo smakuje.
Czyli mamy ruskie pierogi, chłodnik litewski, a trzecia potrawa?
No właśnie, nie
Oh,
wiem.
come on.
Może gołąbki są takie
Hey, see? Okay, so that's weird. So a lot of the ones that came in later are getting more agrees. I think this list might change towards the end of it. There's no way this doesn't change.
polskie, może nie na lato, ale lubię. No i Polacy lubią dużo ziemniaków, może teraz troszkę mniej, więc ja ziemniaki lubię pod każdą postacią.
A jeszcze śląskie rolady, przepraszam. Ważna rzecz. Bo to w Niemczech to po prostu idzie jak woda. Jestem w
Interesting.
Niemczech, gotuję, więc mogę coś o tym powiedzieć, więc pierwsza rzecz.
So is that a German dish? Hold on. Wait, I think I've had this. Was it last year? It wasn't this year. Last year I went to an event. I'm pretty sure I've had this. Not the dressings on the side of it, right? But the actual meat. Which I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know every ingredient of everything in case you haven't figured it out. But I'm pretty sure I've had this. Because I sometimes go to these Polish events, whether you know it or not. And it depends on what it is. But in Seattle, we have a huge Polish population. They always have food that's out and you just go and grab it. So I'm pretty sure this is one of them. You know what? I'm not going to count it because I don't know. I don't remember it that well.
Przepraszam. Ważna rzecz. Bo to
But how common is that dish for example, in Germany? How common, heck, how common are any of these across Europe outside Poland? I mean, obviously pierogies, but for example, the Lithuanian soup here, right? If I'm correct. We saw this in another video, but is that more common somewhere else than, like what's this, where else is it more like popular? I don't know. I'm just curious because some of these things I've never heard of until now. And so I'm just curious.
w Niemczech to po prostu idzie jak woda. Jestem w Niemczech, gotuję, więc mogę coś o tym powiedzieć, więc pierwsza rzecz jest powiedziane. Rolady możesz gotować codziennie.
Może placki ziemniaczane? Czy to jest polska potrawa? Nie wiem.
See this? Okay, this is where. What? So this looks way different than the other picture. This looks familiar. The other one does not. I'm not going to count it though. I'm just even more confused. So, okay, so you know what? Maybe I'm trying so hard to really trying to get my knowledge, but I think the pictures are throwing me off. So I'm just going to ignore the pictures. If I did, I did it. If I either did or I did it, because these pictures are confusing me.
Wiem, ale na pewno już jest tak przyjęta jako polska.
Wow. So I've only had one out of those. You got to go watch their video. Nah, watch it be completely different. Nah, it's gonna be one of those, isn't it? Where this is gonna confuse my whole list.
Dziękuję. We are your fans and we can be friends.
Can you give us our orange back?
Take it, but not in Warsaw.
Umiesz ugotować którąś z tych potraw, któreś z tego jedzenia?
Wszystko potrafię. Nawet lepiej niż pani.
To bardzo prawdopodobne.
Nie mam bladego pojęcia, w ogóle nie gotuję, polegam na rodzinie.
Jestem nieinteligentnie rozwinięty w tym obszarze, więc korzystam z wszelkich pomocy komercyjno-gastronomicznych, gościnnych, przyjacielskich.
Kiedyś gotowałam więcej, jak dzieci były w domu i mąż, a teraz już rzadziej.
Okay, so before we get too far into asking about cooking, in America, a lot of people don't cook. I'm just gonna be honest. All right, so when I'm with that context, when I ask this question, don't base it on my understanding of how often people cook, but base it off yours, because if you compare it to America, every country is going to cook more. I feel like. So, in your knowledge and your opinion, how common is cooking amongst the Polish? Now, you don't have to break it down per generation, but was it more common in the past, or was it more common now? And I'm saying as open-minded because it could change. It could be more popular now than it's ever been before. So, but again, don't compare it to like American cooking because Americans don't cook.
Ale jak gotuję, to właśnie te.
Rosół potrafię, całkiem niezły. Placki też robię. Bigos robimy tylko na święta.
Really? How often are seasonal foods for you guys? Maybe it's just like an American thing where it's like, oh, I want this, I'm gonna go get it right now. For example, I like menudo or pozole, which is like Mexican soups. Typically, you would eat those during the holiday season because it's cold. But I don't mind going when it's 100 degrees outside and going to get soup. So maybe I'm just weird and I just want the food. So, or like, for example, mole. If you don't know what mole is, it's like the chocolate Mexican chocolate sauce. And it's typically, I guess people only really eat it during like holidays or special occasions, but I could eat it all year, every day. So.
Razem. No i to jakby tato jest wtedy bigos mistrzem, a ja tam tylko wspieram w krojeniu, więc raczej sama się nie podejmuję bigosu.
Te potrawy, o których pan opowiada, przygotowuje pan sam, czy to żona raczej?
W miarę możliwości to ja przygotowuję.
O, a ty sama potrafisz?
She said, oh. Okay, hold on. I don't know if that was intended, but that's kind of funny. Hold on, let's listen to that one more time.
W miarę możliwości to ja przygotowuję.
O.
I know for a fact that wasn't intended, but I still think that was really funny. Oh, really? Oh, that's so funny.
A ty sama potrafisz zrobić taką kapustę?
Kiedyś próbowałam, ale to jest... Też mieszkam sama i to jest nie do przejedzenia po prostu samodzielnie, bo jednak jak się kupuje, to już jest spora.
Czyli najlepiej do mamy na kapustę.
Dokładnie.
W Warszawie jest bardzo dużo możliwości te potrawy znaleźć i kupić. Ale ja sama niestety nie jestem taką za bardzo dobrą kucharką.
A umiesz sam zrobić?
This is what I say. Look, okay, so I know people are going to judge each other for not cooking or whatever, but this is what I say. All you really need is like a solid 5 dishes you can make. That you know you can make really, really well. Like you cannot mess them up so that then, you rotate those if you ever need to. Okay? Other than that, I'm not judging.
Robić ruskie pierogi?
Tak. Zdarzyło mi się parę razy robić. Co prawda to jest długa procedura, ale jak najbardziej.
Chciałbym powiedzieć, że tak, ale no niestety nie.
To skąd je bierzesz, gdy masz ochotę na pierogi?
Od babci albo ze sklepu, wstyd się przyznać.
I honestly, you know what's crazy? I'm actually impressed everyone's being really openly honest about not cooking. In America, people would lie about that because they don't want to admit to, not trying. I got to give y'all credit for, we all, okay, I don't know why I'm giving y'all credit. We all know Polish people are very, very straightforward. So But even then, I still think it's worth giving us credit for the fact that these people are being openly and honest about it, you know? Especially when they know it's going to be on the internet for others to judge, which we're not judging. Y'all better stop.
Nie robiłem nigdy sam pieroga.
Ja jestem też z Warszawy, więc my zazwyczaj pierogi zamawiamy.
Or is this just a Warsaw thing? Let me find out that I'm in the wrong for giving these people too much credit, and it's just a Warsaw thing where nobody makes their food.
Najczęściej ruskie pierogi chyba jem w Warsie. Jest to taki mój rytuał. Wchodzę do pociągu i pierwsze co robię, kiedy on rusza, idę do Warsu po ruskie pierogi.
A jeśli pierogi, to z czym najlepiej? Najlepsze.
Z jagodami, wiadomo. No z grzybami też, no ale wiadomo, jagody, jak jest sezon, to tylko jagody.
Czyli na słodko.
Na słodko. Trzeba sobie umilać życie.
Mushrooms and pierogi. What kind of mushrooms? This is a very particular question because, you know, I'm not a mushroom expert, but I know there's more than one mushroom. So very curious. And then even then, how do you cook it? Do you like saute it or what? Such a unique, I mean, I know we're talking about food this video. We kind of talk about it in another video or what I'm about to say, but I always find the way your city planning is very interesting. In the sense that, like, at least this angle, right? America, what we do is we pack as many giant buildings into like as small as a space as possible. We pack it so freaking tight. But the fact that you guys have 3-lane roads on both sides, it looks like, making it a 6-lane with what could be 2 lanes in the middle, but it's not. It's like a grassy area. To me, is very impressive. It's really cool. It shows a sense of like, you know, we need to space things out. We don't need to be all, you know, we don't need to be in a can of sardines everywhere. You know what I mean?
Co to są gołąbki? Jakby pan mógł wytłumaczyć komuś, kto nigdy nie jadł gołąbków.
Ooh, here we
To
go.
jest mięso mielone.
Okay.
W zależności od tego, jak ktoś lubi, tak? Albo z ryżem, dodaje się ryżu, żeby mięsko zmiękło, albo namoczoną bułkę. No, naturalnie doprawia się do smaku solą, pieprzem, co tam kto uważa. Jeszcze owija się w kapustę, najpierw kapustę trzeba sparzyć.
Oh, that sounds good. I love this. I'm already convinced. He could stop right here. I'm already convinced.
Później trzeba zrobić do tego sos pomidorowy i są gołąbki.
Brzmi jakby pan robił gołąbki sam.
Bo sam robię.
Co to jest chłodnik dla tych, którzy nie znają?
Ach tak, to jest zupa, która jest właśnie chłodna, tak jak mówi nazwa. I ja nawet nie wiem, jak się ją robi, bo sama jej nie gotuję, ale ta klasyczna składa się z botwiny, a to są liście buraka, takie świeże, młode listki buraka i chyba jakiś jogurt w tym.
Is there a way to, did I ask this in the last video? Not the barbecue one, but the one we talked about this specific soup. I'm just going to ask it now. Is there a wrong way to cook it if it's cold? Let me find out there's a wrong way to cook it, because that would be kind of, I guess the question is, if there is a wrong way to cook it, how do you mess it up?
Jest połówka jajka, może nawet całe jajko na twardo i koperek. I bardzo jest to orzeźwiające i zdrowe i pyszne.
Co to jest bigos? Bo wiele osób wymienia bigos.
W różnych krajach są różne takie potrawy jednogarnkowe, ciepłe, rozgrzewające. To dla mnie tym jest bigos. To jest kapusta poszatkowana. Najlepiej jak jest połączona świeża, słodka kapusta z kapustą kiszoną. Proporcje to już każdy może do smaku sobie dopasować. Do tego dodaje się grzyby, do tego dodaje się różne mięsa. Może być też wersja wegetariańska, wtedy oczywiście bez. No co tam jeszcze?
So, okay, but what is the thing? So this dish just seems like you kind of tailor it to what you want, but what does it require to make it that dish? This is where I think this is getting a little confusing with this specific one, because she's kind of giving a lot of options, and I think it's valid. I think that's fair. You can make however the food you want, however you want. But what is required for this dish to be bigos? Is it the cabbage? Because there's other dishes that have cabbage too. So like, what is it? Is it the way you cook the cabbage? Is it the way you cook everything together? Maybe it's just an explanation that I'm not really understanding, but I just think there's too many options to really say that this is bigos.
Cebulę, niektórzy dają koncentrat pomidorowy, no i z tego wychodzi taki, przyprawy oczywiście, i z tego wychodzi takie fajne danie, które można jeść przez wiele dni, podgrzewać sobie codziennie i z każdym podgrzewaniem robi się lepszy.
Oh, that's really good. To me, that's a plus. Some people don't, maybe it's just an American thing, but I actually love dishes that reheat really well. To me, that scores a lot of points, because if you're making a lot and you want to prep for the week, it's actually nice to have food that you can reheat and it not taste terrible or like worse, you know?
Trzeba tylko uważać, żeby nie przypalić.
Here we go.
Trawę jeść do końca życia. To co by to było? Czy to były pierogi, czy może jednak coś innego?
No, pod kątem smaku być może byłyby to i pierogi, ale no wartości odżywczych poza białkiem i węglowodanami, no ze świecą tam szukać.
Wie pani, nie wiem, czy alkohol jest potrawą.
A very Polish answer. That's so funny. Why was this saved to the end of the video? Why did they... Man, there's going to be people that may not make it to the end of the video and didn't see this part. This is so funny. What?
No, ciężko mi się zdecydować, naprawdę, bo każda potrawa jedzona codziennie się znudzi. Także, no nie wiem.
Myślę, że każda znudzi się po jakimś czasie.
Pewnie poszedłbym tutaj w jakąś kuchnię azjatycką, bo
Asian food's really easy to eat every day. Depending on the country too, there's a lot of variety. So I don't blame that. You know what's funny? I think I'm gonna put this here. I mean, I think I've said this in other videos. Mexican food, I still think, is by far some of the best food in the world. But one of the things about it that will never, for some reason, we can never overcome is Mexican food is just so unhealthy. It's by far, to me, at least personally, is by far the most unhealthy food in the world. Regardless of if you can cut down on the portions, does not matter. The amount of oils, grease, like just everything involved is it's a lot. And that's why if you look at Mexico, the obesity rate is extremely high. So I think he makes a good point here where it's like nutritious, right? Because I love Mexican food. I could eat it every day, but I also understand that like it's nowhere near, like on the health scale, it's nowhere near any of these other cuisines, and it's towards the bottom. It's really bad for health reasons.
tam to napakowanie wartościami jest największe.
No to polski miód, bo ma i miód, i zdrowie, i kalorie, i procent. Niech będzie. No. Jest polski.
Hey, at least he's consistent. At least he's consistent.
Tu by się znudził i bigos by się znudził. Jednak urozmaicenie jest najlepsze.
Z rosołu można pomidorówkę zrobić.
O tak, właśnie o to chodzi. I każdą inną jeszcze można dodać. No to chyba ten rosół, bo można by było zamieniać na różne inne potrawy. No.
Jednak polska kuchnia nie nadaje się do takiej monodiety.
No niestety myślę, że do życia na dłuższą metę nie, ale jakbym jadł, tak jak kolega, kotlet schabowy z mizerią czy buraczkami i pire ziemniaczanym, przeżyłbym.
Ta polska kuchnia jednak jest taka niezbyt dietyczna.
Okay, so this is where, you know what? This is probably my most important question. If you had to eat one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be? I think this is probably the big one. Because the thing is, it's like, I like the way people are answering in regards to just not the taste of it, right? Because like, for example, when I said earlier, the Mexican dish that I would eat called mole is really, really good. I would eat it. I know a lot of people don't like it. But it's actually really unhealthy because it's made with chocolate and it's oily, depending on, you know, what the makeup is. It's just really unhealthy. So I like that you guys are kind of taking the question and not just looking at it as in like, you're really analyzing the question. You're really taking the question and not just taking it at the surface level.
Dietetyczna, prawda?
Wie pani co? Wszystko jest dla ludzi. Tylko trzeba po prostu z umiarem.
True. Moderation. True.
O, ale jestem zmęczona. To co, kończymy na dzisiaj?
Chyba tak.
Pierogi?
Koniecznie.
Może ruskie?
A może z truskawkami?
Pierogi z truskawkami to masakra, to nie ma sensu, dlatego nie pierogi z kebabami.
Nie lubisz pierogów na słodko?
Nie, to masakra. Kamila, idziemy.
Nie dogada się z nimi człowiek, to ja idę na pierogi.
Strawberry pierogi. That doesn't sound bad. I mean, I'll be honest, the picture doesn't look great, but it doesn't sound bad. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I mean, I can't believe we talked for almost 40 minutes on food. I'll be honest. It's about 10 o'clock at night right now when I'm recording this. Watching this has made me so hungry right now. I'm not even playing with you. Okay. If you made it this far in the video, I just want you to know I am so hungry right now. I'm so hungry right now. It's unbelievable. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love you guys. Check it out next one. Bye-bye. This video is brought to you actually by viewers like you. Thank you so much for subscribing and being part of my journey and allowing me to be a part of yours. Let's create new memories this 2025 on our road to 1 million subscribers. And with all that jazz out of the way, I just want to say thank you so much. I love y'all and enjoy the video.